तो फाइनली हम लोग हुंजा पहुंच गए हैं। लंच का वेट कर रहे हैं, ऑर्डर ऑलरेडी कर दिया है। पहले ही आप लोगों को बता देता हूं कि लंच इतना मज़े का नहीं था, क्योंकि सरीना के अपने कोई सशके होते हैं, हमें चाहिए था फिलिंग फूड, हमें नहीं मिला तो हमने बाहर जाके खाना खाया। बट इस व्यू के साथ खाने का जो मज़ा है वो कुछ और ही है। लेकिन 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 एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़, इन लोगों ने हमें सर्व किया एप्पल जूस। वो एप्पल जूस इतना क्रिस्टल क्लियर था और इतना मज़े का था कि मैं बयान नहीं कर सकता। हमारा ड्रिंक आ रहा है।
I like this place. At least it's unique. You know, something. Yeah, it's not like a hotel. It's a private.
सॉरी सॉरी।
I think she went down all the way.
She's very strong.
Welcome.
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you very much.
ये कुछ किस चीज़ की ड्रिंक है ये? एप्पल जूस है।
और वो नेस्ले का नहीं
थैंक यू मैडम, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
कुछ नहीं,
शुगर तो नहीं।
कुछ भी नहीं सर। शुक्रिया।
हम अल्तित फोर्ट आ गए हैं। ये है अल्तित फोर्ट का व्यू। आई वंडर क्या बात होगी वो महाराजा की जो इस व्यू के साथ जो है इस फोर्ट में रहता होगा। एक बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ जो यहाँ पे मैंने देखी, यहाँ पे जो गाइड्स हैं वो यहाँ की लोकल पेरोल के ऊपर हैं, मतलब वो यहाँ के टूरिस्ट से पैसे नहीं मांगते, वो आपको एब्सोल्युटली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट अपने जो फोर्ट्स हैं उनका विजिट कराते हैं, उनको गाइड करते हैं उनके बारे में।
मैं यहाँ से आगे आपको गाइड करूँगा
सर, आप-
गाइड है हमारे
इस्लामाबाद,
बट अदर गेस्ट इज फ्रॉम मलेशिया।
मलेशिया।
ये मलेशिया से हैं, इस्लामाबाद से लेके।
ओके सर।
So this is the entrance of the fort?
This is the main entrance of the fort. From here we will enter in the fort, sir.
Okay, very nice. So why this door is comparatively smaller than the normal ones?
But ancient people were taller. But why they have made doors and so short? One was security reason. If any invader, any attacker try to enter inside,
Correct.
first they should bow their heads. Inside a security guard can chop his head easily. And the second reason is as a sign of respect. If somebody enter to the fort,
Okay.
first they should bow in front
Automatically
of the
they bow.
ruler
Okay.
as a respect. And the third reason, you know well, at Hunza here, winter is extremely harsh.
Yeah.
To control cold wind, there are three perspectives, so they are making short doors.
Okay. So we entered.
Now, doors are very short. Mind your head, please. So, now we are entered in a sporting art room. You know well, sir, now it is known to you. Now you are at Alkit Fort. This Alkit Fort is by the historian in the locals. It is 900 years old.
Okay.
But according to laboratory test of its used material, for example, it is wood, it is timber, it is 1100 years
1100 years old.
And this fort is the oldest monument of the Gilgit-Baltistan. You know well, sir, Hunza's actual accent is Hunzo, Hunzo. Hunzo. When British came to this region, they changed Hunzo into Hunza. According to historical sources, in the ancient time, Hunza was an independent state, a princely state like a Bawalpur, Kashmir, Swat, and the Kalat. But 1974, that time, Prime Minister of Pakistan, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto had dissolved Hunza state.
Okay.
When Hunza state come to an end, at that time at Hunza, there were two major forts, Alkit Fort and the Balkit Fort. This Alkit Fort is 1100 years old, but Balkit Fort is 800 years old. In the ancient time, both forts were used by the same ruler according to season. The name of this village is Alkit, and the name of that village where another fort is located, that village name is Balkit. Both words, Alkit and Balkit, both words are taken from Tibetan language.
Okay.
Altit means this lower side, but Baltit means that upper side.
Upper side.
You know, when Baltit fort located little bit on a higher position, it makes a sense. On the Rebellious, you can see this artist fort is built on a boulder, on a mountain, on a cliff. Have you heard the name of Silk Road? In the ancient time, the Silk Road was passing through this Karakoram highway. You know, well, at that time, Silk Road was not so big road, only small take. Now that Silk Road is converted into Karakoram Highway. This Karakoram Highway is also called the eighth wonder of the world. You know, well, in the ancient time, there was fear of attacks from Russia, from China, and from Mongolia. At that time, the Russian and the Chinese invaders were using Silk Road for attacks. The main purpose of construction of this fort was to give protection to the royal family from external and from internal threats. Actually, this fort was built for security and for defense purposes, to provide security to the royal family. This fort was for security and for defense purpose. In the ancient time, this room was used by security guard. These were watching windows from here. The security guards were monitoring to the Silk Road caravan. They were keeping an eye on the Silk Road. In the security guard room, you will find a strange structure. What is this? Please pay attention. It is an important subject, important article. We call it standing grave or vertical tomb. What happened here? 600 years ago, a king had buried his younger brother alive inside.
Oh, here they buried.
As a punishment. Why? Because king younger brother started rebellion, revolt against the king. When king come to know the whole situation, he buried his younger brother alive inside.
So it's a standing
This
grave.
incident is taken place 400 years ago. Most recently in 2009, when fort was under renovation, under repair, its architect was from UK, United Kingdom. When the architect had X-ray, scanned, then it become confirmed that transskeleton, that bones are still inside. Actually, in the ancient time, like these cases were happened for the economy of power, for the economy of throne. This was the common case at that time. According to historical sources, according to our culture, one was using for multi-purpose, for several purposes. In this room, you will find a well. What is this? Take a look, sir. Here you will find a well. This used to be wine cellar. This used to be wine cellar. You know well, before the arrival, its depth is almost 1.5 meters. Before the arrival of Islam, everyone was independent. There was no ban on wine. There was no restriction on wine at that time. There was making wine for the how they make wine. First of all, they used to make grape juice, and the grape juice stored inside. After fermentation process, grape juice converted to wine. This was happened before the arrival of Islam. Now we will move in next room, please.
Please, sir.
So that is the Karakoram Highway.
This is the Karakoram. Here, this Karakoram highway is also called the eighth wonder of the world. This road lead to China. It's correct, China, sir.
He said, I got my wife again.
To Honorable Gideon, just I had already mentioned, in the ancient time, Hunza was an independent state, a princely state. When there was existing Hunza state, at that time, this room was using for two purposes. As a royal kitchen, in the center, this was a fireplace where they were making cooking and heating arrangements here. And this is ancient time cooking pot. It is made of stone. In the ancient time, this pot is using as a pressure cooker. And this room is also used for as a conference hall, as a assembly hall. The king of Hunza and the local leaders used to get together here. They were discussing their public issue, their subject issues here. In this room, you will find a standard rock. What is this? I hope you will be familiar with this rock. Have you ever heard the name of Hindus god Lord Shiva?
Yes.
This used to be Lord Shiva's statue in the time of Hindus. When there was Hinduism, at that time, Hindu people were washing this spoon by milk
Okay.
and to put butter on the top. They used to worship. This was Hindus' ritual, Hindus' custom.
Ah.
This was happened in the time of Hinduism. According to historical sources, at Hunza, there was first remained Buddhist influence, then Hindus influence. Islam is arrived here only 400 years ago. When first time Islam is arrived here, that time king had built a new mosque on the top of the fort. When we will get there, where you will find the first mosque of Hunza, which is approximately 400 years old, and that is the first mosque in the history of Hunza, which was built before arrival of Islam. Before arrival of Islam, there was remained Buddhist and Hindus influence. On my right, left side, there is a small storage, pantry house where food item, kitchen, coat of carving. What is this? This is not a decoration. Actually, this used to be a religious art of ancient time. Ancient people had expressed their thoughts, their feelings in a symbolical language. For example, hey, do you know about Buddha, sir? Buddha. And here you will find what is this is the fasting Buddha in meditation position. You can see in the place of Buddha's head, there is a flower. Can you name it? You know well this is the lotus flower. Lotus flower is considered holy and sacred. Over the head of Buddha, there are 4 major steps according to Buddhist concept. The first step is humanity, second step is universal soul, third step is universal intellect, fourth step is nirvana. Nirvana means divine light, almighty light. This entire is called Dalai Lama. You know where Dalai Lama is Buddhist spiritual leader. So by the help of this religious art, this carving, this pictography, we can say this fort was built in the time of Buddhism.
Buddhism. And the ruler was Buddhist.
Yeah, the first ruler was Buddhist, but after that,
The
after
Hindus
he
came in.
converted to Islam.
No, but Hindus came in between the Buddhists and the
Buddhist
Muslims.
was first.
Buddhist was
Buddhists
first, yes.
then Hindus, right?
Yeah, Hindus
But
and Aryans.
according to historical, it turns that there were first Buddhist influence, then after Buddhists, Hindus, and after Hindus, Muslims.
Muslims.
See, now I know where the swastika come from.
Ah.
Nazis, they took from
That's
here.
actually
They took
they
from
copied, the local people
Copied
copied
from-
from Aryan sir.
Aryan sign.
Oh, power of software at that time.
Hello,
Have
madam.
a look, man. This used to be ancient time, state time, kingdom time, dungeon or prison. In the ancient time, somebody commit any crime, is somebody rebellion against the king. If the rivers and the criminals were catched, they used to brought here and threw down inside criminal elements, put a heavy stone slab on this ventilator so that the criminal could not escape, could not run away. According to historical sources in the ancient time, there was no any door, there was no any letter. They used to put a heavy stone on this ventilator so that the criminal could not escape, could not run away. Take a look over the ceiling. You will find 4 structures like a wooden frame structure. Its earthquake resistance is 8.5. Richter scale.
Wow.
If any earthquake hit to the fort, the same scale, it has the capacity, it has the flexibility, it can control earthquake shocks, earthquake jerks. To the some extent, this fort is an earthquake-proof fort.
8.5.
More careful.
No problem. Okay, so where are we now?
Now we are in master bedroom.
Uh-huh.
This was living room of king and queen. This room was used for multi-purpose as a kitchen, as a bedroom, as a dining hall. In the ancient time, there was no separate kitchen, no separate bedroom, no separate dining hall. One room was used for all purposes, for multi-purpose. For example, this used to be their stove, fireplace where they were making cooking and heating arrangements here, and this was their sitting space where they used to sit here, take their meal, breakfast, their lunch, their dinner, and that area was reserved for sleeping. This was their sleeping area. Take a look on the wall, gentlemen. Ma'am, you will find on the wall there are 3 sticks. What is this? First, I will tell you, this is not a hanger. This is not a hanger. We call it sundial. Sundial means sun clock. Sun clock. Doopgad age on for 1100 years old. 1100 years ago, people haven't had modern technology. They haven't had any instrument or device to calculate that time. They used a special method. By the help of these 3 sticks, they calculate that time. And the season and changes, how they calculate that time, how it's functioning. When sunrise in the east, with the movement of the sunlight, when light will move towards the west, by the reflection of the light, here you will find stick shadow. When light will move towards the west, simultaneously, this stick shadow will move in this direction. By the help of this stick shadow, they calculate the time as well as season and changes. This was possible only daytime, but in evening and the night time, that takes from the stars. On my left side, there is a small cabin where food item, kitchen item used to store here. Now I shall show you the terrace, king terrace. From the terrace, you can gauge 4 strategic importance from here.
The king was very simple, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. He was not wealthy.
Not
person.
like Muslim king.
Bilkul.
Okay, here we are. Oh my God.
Now we are in the terrace.
Wow,
You can see
king.
from here you can see the Humza River.
Yeah.
Humza River as well as the Karakoram Highway. You can see this fort is built over a rock, over a cliff. 1100 years ago, they haven't had a modern technology, they haven't had equipments, but they built a fantastic and amazing building. Now we have available modern technology, every type of machinery. In spite of availability of all this, we cannot make such a breakthrough. They built a wonder of the world. You can see fort rear side is quite safe. Seated cliff, vertical cliff. There is no chances of any attack.
Yeah, you cannot climb in.
Nobody can climb on the top side. And this used to be the shower room, royal family shower room, where the royal family used to take the shower room as well as their washroom.
That means nobody can climb from here, from this side.
You know the silk food, ये यही silk food होता था जनाब.
They've changed the same.
यहाँ तो आप उस सिल्क ये जो काराकोरम हाईवे को बनाया गया है, कहीं से सिल्क फूड को कहीं से टच करता, कहीं से नहीं करता. इसको काराकोरम हाईवे भी कहा जाता है, इसको सिल्क फूड
Who?
कहा जाता है.
Ah, the goat. Expert.
दरिया है, Humza River.
Wow, it's beautiful. Let me go and see.
When you will go to
There's hammam.
left side is China, right side is Islamabad.
This is hammam.
This road leads to the China. This Karakoram highway connects to the China. Left side is China and the right side.
They used to take bath here. Must be putting soaps here.
Was made originally Kilik and in the Cosmo. Then it comes from Kilik and in the Cosmo.
Although this is 1100 years old, but the king at that time was very simple, I can see, because there's only one room for the king and there's no other room. So that means the king has not set up any other facilities or set up for this stuff or something. So looks like the king was a very simple man. So now we are at the rooftop and I'll show you a view from the rooftop.
Now we are on the rooftop. Just I had already mentioned this fort was with security and for defense purposes. And you can see this is the observation post. Watchtower. This watchtower was with for security for defense purpose. In the ancient time, the security guard used to sit on the top of the watchtower. They were keeping an eye on the Silk Road as well as on the village. At the left side of the watchtower, there is a small building. This is the first mosque of Hunza, which was built after arrival of Islam, which is almost 400 years old.
Oh,
And this is the first mosque of Hunza. On the left side
This
of the
one?
watchtower, this one.
this
is
one.
the mosque.
This is the mosque, okay.
This is the mosque. And on the right side of the watchtower, there is a small store where dry fruits used to store here. At the rear side of the store, there is capital punishment point, execution point in the ancient time, how they execute the criminals, how they award death penalty. We will see their way of execution system.
Okay.
Now you can take photographs. We
Okay.
will see later.
We'll continue after 2 minutes.
Thank you. Beautiful, sir.
This is really good. And now we are heading towards Phansi Ghat, right?
Yes, now we are
Where prisoners used to
heading
get
toward the
punishments.
Punishment point.
Punishment point.
Now we will see in the ancient time how they execute the criminals, how they award death penalty.
Okay.
We will see their way of execution system.
Uh-huh.
Ancient death penalty system,
बहुत से सिर ले रहे हैं.
punishment is one simple process, especially war criminals, warriors,
Uh-huh.
those who were caged in the war, they were used to brought here, tie both hand and the both
shit.
legs, and throw them down.
From here.
This was, yes, this was ancient time
Oh. Oh.
death penalty system. This is Hunza River. From Hunza River to here, the height is 300 meter,
God.
90 feet. There is no chances of survival at all. And look for watchtower top, gentlemen, you will find ibex statue. It owns a genuine. Its entire body is made of from wood.
Okay.
Take a look, sir. This you have a look, ma'am. This used to be capital punishment point, changing point.
This is the mosque, right?
Yes,
Big Sahib?
Yes, sir.
This is the mosque?
Yes, sir. This is the first mosque of Hunza, which was built after arrival of Islam, which is almost 400 years old. The first mosque of Hunza, and you can see this used to be king and queen throne. When king and queen used to sit here and decide to the village.
Okay.
And this is the new section of the fort. This section is built by British after their invasion in 1891. Just I had earlier mentioned, this section is built by British after their arrival in 1891.
Okay.
You have seen previous rooms, their construction style.
rooms,
This construction style.
All the rooms, huh?
All rooms are guest house.
Guest house.
British guest house.
Okay.
You have seen previous rooms, their
British.
construction style, and this construction style is quite different. This portion was built for European people on European style in the time of British when they were governing on Hunza or Gilgit-Baltistan. Their high official, their military official used to stay here. Actually, this used to be British guest house. And here you will find some pictures. These pictures are taken by
free to Malaysians.
Okay, right now I'm standing at Altat Fort and looking at the top of the local areas, like local people, how they live. So I see some dry vegetables everywhere. Every rooftop have something to dry off. So I asked my guide what is it. So he mentioned that these guys are preparing themselves for winter season. During the snowfall they cannot grow fresh vegetables, so they dry it up here and then they use it during the winter season. Another good part which I would like to share is these all houses. If you look at this, these are very old house. So if you go into the history, you will find out these are 1100 years old, and they are keeping it because of the reason that when the new generation comes in, they will realize that how their ancestors used to live. So wow, this is fantastic phenomena. With this view, with this fantastic beautiful view right on top, if you look at there's a lady finger. I just loved it.
Well, it's such a beautiful place, you know. Never, it's something that you should come and explore. If you want to go to Switzerland, I think this is even better than Switzerland.
And why you're telling this is because of the reason, this beautiful weather, mountains, trees, culture, everything is here.
Paradise, yeah.
Like
So
a
it's
paradise.
Definitely better than even Switzerland.
Here crime rate is 0.
let's go focus करें जरा
At
वहाँ
the
पे।
left side of the electric pole, there is some popularities. At the rear side of the popularities, there is located eagle nest.
Oh my god.
If I'm here to eagle, it will take 25 minutes.
That's it?
By van,
By when? Okay.
by car.
I thought climb 25 minutes.
No, by car. There is a road system. There is
वहाँ पे
a,
क्या है देखने को? हाँ, कितनी सीटें हैं?
Allah ko maan Irfan sahab.
Now this is
In my earlier video, I explained about this concept of drying the vegetables and drying all the fruits, everything. So where does it all come from? It comes from here.
वही मदीना
I will zoom it out for you. You will see all the vegetables, they're growing themselves in the mountains. So it's purely organic, very healthy, and everything then comes here, dried off. First they eat fresh, and then during the winter season, dried off and then eat. So wonderful.